I might try and get this door partly open today. I'll tell you the problem I have. People always say to me, you should do one room at a time. Do one room at a time. We Luna, she's lying there in the bed. But do you know the way you ever see when builders come in and knock down, say knock down an old mill or something like that? Years ago they would have knocked down the mill, they got lorries, took all the bricks away and dumped them. They got all the clay, put a wee bit of clay to the side for topsoil and all the rest, get it off site. Then they would go and get like foundations, and then they get a whole pair of brand new hardcore from quarries and bring it in. But the European Union done away with that because there's so much waste. I've knocked all these walls down here a month ago, 2 months ago. I've got my cooker hood now installed in the kitchen. Now you think, I will put the cooker hood in the kitchen now because the cooker hood's lying in the shed, it's going to bring up the shed. But my next door neighbour, she must be in hospital. She hasn't been there the last few days. I'm getting a new window in the living room in a couple of weeks' time. If I get that door, I can't knock the whole thing down. Still want it, like. And it's the power cables that put me off the most. If the power cables weren't in it, I could have chipped it away before now. But and then last lot of weeks, the sisters, they were getting work done to their house, but they're getting professionals on. And they had to empty the attic, and they bunged everything in my shed, and I can't get moving, so I had to chuck my shed out. And there's always something else coming in front of everything. In my younger days, I'd have got 3 weeks holidays. I didn't have no responsibilities holding me back. And I had the 3 weeks holidays in summertime. I'd have done a big job. 3 weeks, done it, finished it. Now I've got long COVID, and I've got responsibilities. I'll just come back for a wee walk now, like. So when I do a bit of work, I never get at it very long, unless it's summer holidays, Easter holidays. So no, I was going to leave out the Easter holidays, because it'd be handy if I can knock that wall down both sides, get the bricks on the car trailer and take it away. If I knock this down now, where's the bricks going to lie? They're going to be lying here. To take them out that back door and round, it takes a lot more time. It's very handy just knocking it out, but I can't knock it down because there's no door to put on. But I need the door ordered. And so if I get the door ordered now, I could be here for the Easter holidays, and then when I come to Easter holidays, I can start stripping out the rest of this kitchen, and I have another door to take rubble and all out of. I've still got that door down there, like. But so it's got a wee bit milder today. That's all empty boxes, Christmas stuff and all. So I need to get them stored somewhere else. I have to wait for warranties and stuff. I might take off these sockets now. I have a funny feeling. So you see here where they track the wall up for the cables? That's how you normally do it. There's no track here. This was a doorway. I think they might have passed the cables down in the cavity, and I think there's probably no insulation in that cavity. So if I take this socket off now and the cables poke right in, I have all them dead now at the minute. But all I need to do is get a bit of this wall down here so your man can come and get the exact measurements. As it is now, we're presuming, it says, presuming. But you can't come get a door, and because I'll have this whole wall away when he comes to the door. And if it doesn't fit, it's a bit of a disaster then. I want all that out plaster taken off. But I'm just going to chisel a wee bit of this away today. I'm not going to spend much more than an hour and a half, 2 hours at most. Whatever I get done in 2 hours. I don't want everything covered in dust again. I'll close the door to the rest of the house. There will be a certain amount of dust. Not too happy how been in here. I should go deaf. But try to get rid of it. So we'll see what happens. Sister's away today. So I'll screw these off first and see where the cables is going. I'll make sure they're dead. Got a wee tool for that. There's a wee hoods I use to check if power is on or not. So the power is still off in them there. The 3 lights on it tell you it's wired up right. And just as I suspected, there's the socket off there now. They have brought the cables straight in through the cavity. So the fact that they've done that, I might try and knock the wall down with the cables in place. I'll take these cables off here now, these wires off. I need this. If I take that one off, see where you got 2 cables, one in, one out. That's ring circuit. If it goes down to dead end, then that means you can't. You can only take one spur off a ring circuit. There's only 2 cables there. If they want to take that spur off there should be 3 cables there. You don't know if these boys wired up right or not beforehand. When I screw this one off now, there should be 2 cables. If there's one cable and they brought it from there, that's dodgy. Now they weren't using these sockets, so they weren't. This is behind, or maybe it was put in for a waste disposal or something originally. So you don't know who done it, the last kitchen that was put in here, this wiring could have been done for the kitchen before the last one. I don't know how many kitchens have been in here. So I'll take this off here. So as I suspected, there's one wire. So that one wire there is probably coming straight from there. So if that's coming from there, see, that wasn't too tight there. If that's coming from there, and there's two wires there, then that means only one wire is going up to the attic. So it wasn't done right. It's not a ring circuit. Like I say, it's not been used. Technically speaking, it wouldn't do any harm if the people who knew, like I came in the house, I didn't know that. But if you were to put a 13 amp socket, 13 amp socket, 13 amp plug, say a kettle, who puts on 3 kettles, then it could overheat. I still don't know where they brought that from. So I had to go up to the attic. I'm not going up to the attic today. Just want to. That's an Easter job. But it means I can disconnect these. And when I knock the wall down, then I can put a connector on the end, make it safe, tape it up. So there's no power going anyway. So I'll disconnect these 2 sockets now, and then I'm going to get the triangle. So if I get that corner right there, and even a bit of the bottom, we'll see how it goes. I have the deeds of this house, and in the deeds is the original blueprints. So the boy who bought the house originally, probably the boy who bought it from the house like originally, they were giving out mortgages, weren't they, so you could do alterations, because people were getting the houses cheap. And it was the first boy who bricked up this doorway and put the kitchen in. And he put the big fancy front window one and the oil burner. When I came in here, the oil tank was sitting right at the back door. Where that gate is, that's the oil tank. The path was on a hill. The boiler was sitting right beside the back door where the chimney got up. Cheap out chimney. For what I could see, the boy who paid for the work done everything right, but the boys who done the work for him took shortcuts. And this is just one shortcut. He's paid to get this professionally wired up, and the boys who built it just took a shortcut. No air vents and nothing in the windows. In the blueprints shows air vents. But the thing is, it was passed. Somebody came and passed it. Building control back then passed it. How could they pass an oil tank? So that's the first thing I done, was move the oil tank. So if I push that cable in there now, that's the thing about cables, you catch it. So the fact that that cable's in there now, I'll say there's no insulation. So I would say that boy who did all the alterations, the kitchen he put in wasn't the kitchen that was here when I came. That kitchen would have been too old. When I came here, the kitchen was pretty good. So I reckon since he put his original kitchen in, other ones have come and put another kitchen in. So the last kitchen I had, there's no access to the socket. The other people didn't have an extractor fan in. He might have had an extractor fan in the first place. So there you are now. There's a single cable coming down that wall. So that, if that goes now onto, they might just have a big connection blocks up in the attic. That'll be officially be a spur there now, but that's slack. So I'm not going to plug it in the full way. Whenever I break the wall up, so give way then. So I'm going to start cracking here now, see what happens. Look at that, boys. Coronavirus proof. That's handy there, boys. So there's the original wall. The breeze blocks don't reach the whole way across. It's making it easy for me to cut. What I'm trying to do here, I don't want to damage the original wall. It doesn't matter about the plaster. I don't want to damage none of the breeze blocks of the original wall. And I'm concentrating on bashing up these ones. So I have a nice straight line. Here, get the exact measurement down for the door. Hey boys, look at that. The door frame's still on. That is brilliant. The door frame's still on. I can take this down and put a board that up. Got this big beast here. You know the problem with tools? Not so much for young people. See that wee Kango I use for there? The SDS drill. When you work above your head, it gets heavy. I can manage that alright. This big beast, I bought that a couple of years ago. I haven't actually used it myself. The other boy borrowed it to knock down my patio door. He forgot a sledgehammer. Luna, what are you eating now, Luna? What is she eating? Oh, Luna, you eat everything. God, it's actually hard food, but it's out of date that. I'm going to take her down now to the brother's house. That is meant for a concrete post in the ground. That's what I got it for. That is a beast to hold up in the air. There's no way I can hold that up the top of that wall. But what I can do, I can, if I get a hole in the bottom of that wall. So see that socket is there now, I'll rest it in that socket. Let that socket take the weight. Let it bash a hole through. And once you get the hole through, let the wall fall down. That's what they used to do in medieval times. Undermining, they called it. You ever see where these castles would dig muds around the walls? That wasn't to stop people from drowning, crossing. That was to stop people digging tunnels. Because you got a big mighty wall. Dig away the foundations, the biggest of walls will collapse. Undermining. So we're going to undermine this here now. If you look here now, the original frame is still in here. There's the original door frame. So they have bricked it up on both sides. So she's more or less free now. There's the door frame back there. So I can take down this inner wall. The cable is still there. I have to watch the cable doesn't fall down completely and rip half the roof down like. So it's going to be hard starting off there. I'll start off at this corner and chisel away that corner and see if she starts collapsing on her own right. Then I need to get her out of here. I'll take her down to the brother's house. Come on now, Luna. I'll get this big beast put together now. Get my health and safety on. Luna's over now with the brothers. Can't wait up here. I'm hoping the weight of this doesn't work for me. And you know what? Not the hard enough, that. This guy's it's very slow. Very slow RPM. But there's speed control on it. Can I see with a dust mask now? I don't think there is. It's very slow. tired, boys. That's the thing about big tools. I need a break now. The rest that'll come down easier. Well, I left all them bricks out of the way now. See all these big tools, all very well. See the weight of them. Unbelievable. So I let the wee point go into the bricks and let the bricks take the weight. And I was using my knees to take the weight. But still heavy. So I'll just start knocking that down from here up the ways. I'll clear these bricks first. I'm not going to do them bottom ones in case that does fall. So once I clear these bricks, I'll start demolishing that up the ways. Gravity help it come down. I'll go back to the wee angle. And if you had the plaster off and aim between the breeze blocks, it'd be easier. And these stubborn bits, I'll stand in the crate and give it a bang with that. I think it's just the sheer vibration of it more than anything else. It takes a while then. But look at that there, boys. I won't even have to plaster the wall. That's what I'm trying to avoid. How do I pay a plaster? The plaster's pretty good in that. So I'll probably pull that flex out now from we're behind, and the flex shouldn't get damaged. Once that loose stuff comes out, this will be easy knocked off. I'll wait for that dust to settle, and I'll carry that outside. That's more or less broke away, but I can't carry that out in one piece. Well, what do you know, just for the sheer weight of that machine, I'm going to knock off the plaster. And then I'm going to hold that machine up, it won't be as hard. And I aim between the breeze blocks. Pass that cable through. Very crack along there, man. Yeah, they see this. They see this. Oh, hold on the brick. It's very cracked here. But it's not conscious of that. I need to take a break. Need to take a break. Before I had COVID, that would have been nothing to me there, knocking that wall down. I had plans of putting a new doorway into the kitchen, moving the lintel, knocking the chimney brace down. I'm struggling to do that. And that's an easy job, Eric. I know I've got older. I knocked this wall down here. That wall was knocked down, what was it, 16 years ago. Last time I knocked the wall down. And you have all these thoughts in your head, saying it comes to doing it. I say, I got a tool, I can't actually hold that tool much anymore. It's just a sheer weight. You would need to get high up. There's no way you can get that tool. So if I have another go now, I have to go on the step ladder. It could be too heavy. That's the wee one, it's handier, but it takes forever. I still have to knock the outside wall down, but I won't be doing that until a few days before they fit the doors. And then when they fit the doors, take off the door frame, I'm going to check if there's insulation in there. I don't think there is. And if not, I must get the house insulated. There's holes for insulation outside, but I don't know where it's gone. Boys just drilled holes and filled them up, I reckon. No, 2 wheelbars, I'll take that out. I need to stop for a break. Got a wee can of lemonade. I'm knocking the ladder down. That down before the hot comes. I'm moving back. The right tree tried to fall down. It falls the wrong way, knocked the house down. It's hanging on there no more. That's a lot of hold there. Unbelievable that there, like, it's just ready to fall. I said if that wee bit of crap was not, that should go. Some wet in that there. Well, broke a ladder. Broke a ladder from wet. They put a wee nail in that. Put a wee nail in and they cemented on the nail. That's what held it. There's the flex now. That's not so bad there. So you might come now and measure that door. A couple of days before he puts the door on, I'll knock that outside wall down. That's the idea. But no more tangling today. I'll clean up the floor, make sure it's nice and clean. I'll put a connector in that cable in the meantime. Knock up in the attic today. Not too wet. God knows what I'm going to find when I go up there. I'll get that going for tonight. Pack this big drum up now. Some wet in that drum there, I tell you. See now if I take it up the ground, I take it out of post. Nothing going down the way, it's not hurling up in the air. So see what width's on it. I don't know. 900 watt is it? 1900 watts. I can actually pull that boys. Health and safety boy, I'll tell you that. There's not much health and safety here. That's all I can flip now. You'll see what's happening here now. He's coming to measure the frame. But he needs to be able to measure right down to the outside. And that outside wall's coming away. So I need to stuck that out now with a hoover. So no putting tape on that. Everybody knows how a hoover works. So lucky enough the wall's not glued to the floor. That's the actual concrete floor, and that's the tiles. The old tiles on the floor. So it's handy enough. And then whenever after he measures it, that has been knocked out from the outside. Take that plaster off there. I'm going to put the wooden boards on these walls rather than plaster. That's my idea. I've seen it in a few shops. So that's what I'm intending to do. That's all done with wood. That's the wood my fence is made from there. It's all rough, not even painted or nothing. That's MDF behind. The bit of MDF behind and that put on. That's how we do my bedroom. They haven't painted it, but it's painted there in that furniture shop in Staban. I think it looks pretty good there, you know. They have trimmed theirs off. Staban didn't trim it off. They left all the edges rough. That's held the bricks on there. See these nails? They took the nails on every so often, like ties. And that's why the bricks wouldn't fall down for me. Hey, nails. The flex goes up on there. So there never was an extractor fan there. I don't know why they left the hole here. I was actually thinking that if I was to board up this doorway, I was going to leave the door on. So if I decide to go for a shower room in here, I won't be taking the door off. I'll put on that plasterboard with a thermal on it. Put across the whole lot. I was even thinking that glass comes off the inside. I could actually even use that glass window. I take off the door handle now. If I'm inside, you wouldn't know if the door's still there. But I'm thinking now of putting a wee lean-to shower room. So we'll see what happens. Stop us now. I'll stop it.